Hey, what's going on, everybody? FullFrontage here today, bringing y'all a Clash mini video, and in today's video we're going over a Wave Master deck. And if you look closely, that's right, there is no Royal Ghost in this deck. So we're going to talk about how to deal with the Royal Ghost with this deck specifically, and hopefully you get the right rolls for it, because honestly, going against a Royal Ghost without having a Royal Ghost of your own can cause a lot of issues, because they'll just be able to get invisible, farm that invisibility, and you're in for a world of hurt. So we're going to talk about the approaches that you can take, and then it really just comes down to the troop interactions. So we're going to go through it. Welcome to another deck deep dive for the Wave Master, and let's hop into it. And honestly, the three videos that I've released so far, the Countess, the Skeleton King, and the Wave Master, I honestly think these are the best three heroes in the game. Monk is really good as well, so be on the lookout for that. But what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to talk about this Wave Master deck. So starting off, I like to go with the Golden Giant and the Giant Skeleton, because they are two tanks that will just frontline as much as possible for the Wave Master. Just let it build up its super, and then it can start going through. Now, you don't need a level 8 Wave Master for this, because there is a lot of crowd control CC, and that CC will come from the Electro Wizard, the Musketeer, the Giant Skeleton, and the Golden Giant. So most of the time, you will end up losing the first round unless your opponent doesn't have anything. Like, if your opponent doesn't have anything too crazy, like right there, Battle Healer we weren't able to deal out enough damage quickly, so the Battle Healer was able to pop off there, so that's fine. Next, what we're going to be doing is we want to make sure we have a completely clear bench, because we're going to be going for the Electro Wizard. So in round 2, what you're going for is you want to have the Golden Giant, the Giant Skeleton, the Spear Goblin, and the Electro Wizard. We weren't able to get an Electro Wizard there, so we had to deal with what we had. Royal Champion kind of just popping off here, getting those shields going through. Took a longer for the Royal Champion to get her shield off, so really, really good start for him. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to, oops, I did not mean to do that. So we'll sell that. We want to grab our Ewiz here. And then we have second Ewiz. I want to keep one Spear Goblin, and we're going to go with the Ewiz upgrade to the stun. So you want to get the Ewiz stun on this one first. He does have the Swordsman at level 3 already, which is going to be quite an issue, but not too much of an issue, because our Musketeer and Electro Wizard were able to pop off right there. We have the stun going through. We're going to be able to stun lock completely. So this is where the stun lock and the CC really comes into play. You have the stun from the Electro Wizard that's going to last for 3 seconds. You have the stun from the Tidal Wave of the Wave Master that's going to last for a few seconds. You have the stun from the Giant Skeleton Bomb that's going to last for a few seconds. You have the stun from the Musketeer Shot that's going to last a few seconds. There's so much stun happening in this deck. Then you want to get the Ewiz to level 2, and then you want to grab this Spear Goblin and bring it into play. I'm actually going to shift this all over here. I don't want to get too close, because he does have the wizard, so I want to make sure any of his wizard shots are not really going to be able to do too much damage to us. And now his swordsman is going to be focusing onto our Giant Skeleton, which is absolutely perfect. Ewiz is going to get the stun off to the back line. We are going to get stunned up by here, but that's going to be fine, because our Ewiz is going to get a stun shot off as well, and we're going to be able to tie this up at round 2. Now, heading into round 3, there are a couple things that you are heading into round 5. There are a couple things that you can do here. One, if you're really sure, like if they have Royal Ghost in this situation, you want to upgrade your Giant Skeleton so it gets the level, the second bomb, where it will be able to stun units for an additional period of time. That is going to be a very key upgrade. We want to get our Spear Goblin, and we want to get our Musketeer. Typically, you want to get the Spear Goblin to level 2. So here are the situations. You can upgrade your Giant Skeleton Bomb, and then upgrade the Musketeer to level 2. That'll be that. And you keep your Spear Goblin at level 1. Then there's another situation where if you're going Ewiz for Ewiz, if they're on par, so like my opponent had their Electro Wizard on par, I would actually upgrade my Electro Wizard to level 3, leave my Musketeer at 0 stars, and then upgrade the Spear Goblin to that 1 star. So that way, my Electro Wizard is actually shooting quicker than my opponent's Electro Wizard. So That was probably a lot to unpack, so we'll go through a couple more games. Maybe we'll go up against a Royal Ghost so we can talk about that Giant Skeleton approach. But let's see here. Ooh. I personally like to say my rerolls. Again, the most ideal start is the Giant Skeleton Golden Giant, but Ewiz Goblin is a pretty good alternate start. Alternate start. I'm playing a lot of Pokemon, thinking about Altaria, the evolved form of Swablu. So, set up just like this. Have the Wave Master focus on going to the Spear Goblin, so that way the Ewiz can just get some stun shots off. Not going to be able to get another stun off there, but we will be able to get more health than our opponent's Wave Master, so we are looking pretty good. We do get the stun in there. Just for good measures, we're going to win anyway, so no big deal on that. But, so, the alternate options at round 5, Ewiz level 3, Giant Skeleton level 2 on that second ability to get the stun, Musketeer up to level... You could go Musketeer to level 2 if you don't have the rolls, or Musketeer to level 1 and then Spear Goblin to level 2. So, there are quite a few options that you can do for that. Ooh, he has the Dissipate onto the Mini Pekka, and Mini Pekka is actually going to focus onto our Giant Skeleton, which is huge. We're going to be able to get the stun from the Ewiz. We get the stun from the Musketeer. His Wave Master is going to go straight for our Spear Goblin, which is exactly what we want to have happen. But look at this. So even if our Ewiz wasn't able to get a stun off, we have the stun coming through from the Musketeer, the stun shot, and the knockback from that Muskie. So this is a fantastic combo. I think I was playing Danny, and he played this deck. I had a deck similar to this. I did not have Musketeer. And I saw the Musketeer, and I was like, wow, that is really smart. So let's see if we can grab our Ewiz here. We cannot, so we're just going to go for the upgrade onto the Spear Goblin, get that strong arm ability. We are going to be able to connect with that Mini Pekka, which is huge. Mini Pekka is going straight for our Spear Goblin, which, honestly, not the end of the world there. We're going to be able to get the stun and the stun from the Electro Wizard. Not onto the Royal Ghost, though, but honestly, that's going to be perfectly fine because we have the stun from the Wave Master coming through with the Tidal Wave, the stun from the Giant Skeleton Bomb going through. So, really, the crowd control on this deck is insane. And the fact that Musketeer is there is just kind of like the icing on the cake. Alright, so we want everything to target our Giant Skeleton first, so I'm going to stagger the Wave Master and the Golden Giant, and then we're going to be able to clean this up. So hopefully this video was helpful for you guys to learn some little tips and tricks on how to deal with the Royal Ghost at level 3, even when you're not playing it. And honestly, this deck is just really, really, really good. It has so much crowd control. It is insane. I think we're going to be able to win this match if we're able to get a stun coming up right here. Can we get the stun before it gets off? No, we didn't have the 5th shot coming in. If we had that stun, probably would have been able to Tidal Wave, and we would have been okay because we weren't taking that much damage. But we're going to lose this first round, which is fine. As I said before, you kind of expect to lose the first few rounds. Now I'm going to go with the... I hope he doesn't have... I'm actually going to space this out in case he keeps the Ice Wizard on that side, and he opted to upgrade the Ice Wizard, excuse me, to get that burst instead of the extra slow. Did he get the... He did get the extra slow. Okay, so his Wave Master goes straight for our Spear Goblin, and now it's going straight for our... Oh man, the stuns are insane right now. Can we get the Tidal Wave off? We do get the Tidal Wave off, and our Ewiz really not going to be able to do much here. He was able to get the upgrade onto the Electro Wizard. Okay. So what do we need here? I'm almost scared to get rid of the Spear Goblin, so I think I want to get rid of the Golden Giant and go with the Ewiz to level 2. Alright, so we all completely stun ourselves here. Nothing is moving. He was able to get his Wave Master through. Our Wave Master goes through. Our Iwa's stunned. Yeah, we're going to lose this. So he just had the better start. He was able to get his Electro Wizard super off first. And unfortunately, I probably should have switched the position. I couldn't have switched the position because he was going to play his Electro Wizard onto the Electro Tile. We were going to play ours onto the Electro Tile to make sure we had the even amount. And he was just able to get his Electro Wizard shot off first. The Ice Wizard did play a factor later in the game, but it shouldn't have played that much of a factor early on into the game. And honestly, that's pretty much the difference. I had said this at the balance change video, that Electro Wizard was going to be very meta. And it's going to be like it was when it first came out, except worse. So basically what the meta has come down to is your Royal Ghost going to super first, or is your Electro Wizard going to super first? And whoever gets that first is more likely to win the match. But hopefully this deck works for you guys. It's obviously, no deck is 100% win rate. It's never going to be. So that will stay in. I had a pretty good win streak going. I've had consistent win streaks with this deck. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. If you don't have a level 8 Wave Master, let me know how it works as well, because I still think it'll work just as effectively, because again, there's so much CC in the deck. You have the Electro Wizard, you have the Musketeer, you have the Giant Skeleton, you have everything like that. So that is going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more content, and don't forget to turn that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace out.